Welcome to the channel. This is Faithfully Seeking God. Before I share the highlighted scripture for today, please be aware that all the scriptures discussed in this video are listed in the description box. Today's highlighted scripture comes from James chapter 1 verse 27. Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. This verse in James highlights two acts we can take as believers to please God, which is one, having an outward focus on helping those in need, and two, having an inward focus on controlling what comes out of our mouth. Jesus says in Mark chapter 7 verses 20 through 23, "What comes out of a person is what defiles them. For it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come: sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. All these evils come from inside and defile a person." James is reminding us that as believers and followers of Jesus Christ, we should focus on purifying our hearts and minds. We must guard what we listen to, what we watch, and the environments we frequent. Remember, we are set apart, and in order to keep ourselves from being polluted by the world, we must manage our time with it. I know this can be difficult to do because we can't control what others expose us to, but we can control our personal behaviors and reactions to what we are exposed to. Self-assess. Don't assess others. Why? Because you may change their behavior by your relationship with Christ. Also be aware that you may be able to watch certain things that I cannot watch, and vice versa. When that happens, Paul tells us in Romans 15 verse 1 that we shouldn't cause our brothers or sisters to fall or put a stumbling block in their way. Everyone is not at the same level of growth. So for example, if you know someone is struggling with drinking, don't drink around that person. Focus on supporting your neighbor rather than causing him to stumble. Now, this neighbor may not literally be an orphan or widow, but the act of focusing on helping someone in need is what the highlighted verse for today is about. The commentary states that James was simply sharing two practical things that Christians who desire to please God can do. This verse is literal and metaphorical, so I hope that you found this word edifying and encouraging enough to be a doer and not just a hearer of the word. Be blessed.